Hello children, welcome to another class of compound interest today. Today we are going to continue with the topic of compound interest. In the previous video we have already discussed how to calculate the compound interest using a formula that was simple interest formula P into R into T upon 100, and we were able to calculate for each of the years one by one. Now that was somewhere a hectic process where we had to calculate the value of the interest every year. So to cut short that, we have a formula now, that is amount is equals to P into 1 plus R upon 100 to the power of n, where we can directly calculate the compound interest. Now you may think that, sir, this is the formula for the amount and you are telling for the CI. CI, we know that simply can be calculated by amount minus the principal. We'll get to know that what is the total CI that's been generated. Now over here, what are the parameters? The parameters are P, R and N, where P the principal, R being the rate of interest per annum for annual case, and N being the time in years. Okay, now there will be two more cases, and in that case the formula will get a bit changed. So I would suggest you keep the formula as it is, do not make any changes in the formula. If the question is given to you as so and so at this very rate, compounded half yearly, so let the formula remain as it is. What you can do is that for the case of half yearly, divide the given rate by 2 and that will become the new R value or the value of R that you need to put up over here. Similarly for the N value, whatever is the time given in years, multiply by 2 and then you can put up that value for N over here. So that means this you should be doing your calculation separately before you put up the value in the formula. Same goes for the quarterly also. Whatever is the rate given, divided by 4 and that will become the new rate or the value of R that you need to put up in the formula. And now this is for the given time. Now what does actually mean by taking for quarterly and half yearly? Just like we had done questions the previous video, you can go through where we have taken up the questions in which the interest was calculated half yearly. That means interest was calculated at the end of every 6 months. Alright. Similarly, the interest was being calculated at the end of every or each quarter. So in that case, it will be more amount of interest that will be generated. Clear. Let's take up a question that will be more clear to you. The question says that if rupees 6400 is invested at 6 whole number 1 upon 4% per annum compound interest, then find the amount after 2 years. Then we have to find out the amount after 2 years. So let's see. Okay, we know the principal given to us 6400, time is 2 years, rate is this thing given. So let's apply the formula straight away. A is equals to P into 1 plus R upon 100 to the power of n, principal being 6400, R being given to us as 25 by 4 upon 100, so it will become 25 upon 400 whole to the power of 2. Now this can be simplified, 4 into 100 and 25 4 is 100, so 4 into 4 is what we are going to be left with the denominator. And so A will be equal to 6400 into 1 plus 1 by 16. Taking the LCM and solving it, so we are going to obtain the amount to be as 7225. The next part says that the interest earned in 2 years or interest generated in 2 years, so the CI overall, it could be in any statement given to us. Simply CI will be equal to amount minus the principal will give us the total CI. Clear? So this is the thing that we need to follow to calculate using the formula. So this will really cut short, or else we will have to calculate for each year. There are few cases in which like a particular amount is being repaid at the end of every year or every month, accordingly at the end of every 6 months or 4 months. That will depend upon the question. In that case, so we will be taking that very method only. But in these cases, when we can calculate directly, it's better that we implement this very thing. You can pause the video to understand before you move ahead. Let's continue. Now the question says that if rupees 8000 becomes rupees 9261 at 10% per annum compounded semi-annually, then find the time period. So let's first of all write down what are the things given to us. What is the principal given? The principal given to us is 8000. How much is the amount it becomes? So that means this is the maturity value, the total value that you are receiving. So amount that is given to us as 9261. Now it says that semi-annually. So in these cases we cannot take the same R. So R will be equal to whatever is the given rate divided by 2. so that will be equal to 5%. Similarly, n will be taken up as given time multiplied by 2. Now we do not know what is the time, so let's say that the time is n, so it will be like 2n to be taken up, double of that. That is what we studied for the half yearly case. Now let's apply the formula. So formula is A is equals to P into 1 plus R upon 100 to the power of n. So that means A will be equal to, how much is A given to us? A is given to us as 9261. Principal is 8000 into 1 plus 5 upon 100 to the power of 2n. We just substituted the value, nothing else. Okay, so that means it will be 9261 upon 8000, and over here, yes, we can simplify. So it will be 20 that will be left. So it will be equal to 20 plus taking the LCM, so it will be 21 upon 20 to the power of 2n. Now what we can write down for this? This is the cube of 21 and this is the cube of 20. So it can be written as 21 upon 20 whole cube is equals to 21 upon 20 to the power of 2n. Now equating both the sides, bases the same, powers will be equal. So that means 2n will be equal to 3 and n will be equal to 3 by 2. What is this? 3 by 2 years. So which means that it will be equal to 1 whole number 1 upon year, or 1 complete year and half, 1 year 6 months. Alright children, so this will be the thing, how do we solve this thing. Let's take up another question in which the population of a town in Japan increases by 2% every year. If its present population is 4,32,000, find the population after 2 years and population 2 years ago. So for this, I'll tell you a very simple thing, keep in mind. Whenever it says for the population to be calculated after n number of years, after 2 years, after 3 years, just write down one simple thing, that is population after n, Pn, population after n years is equal to the original population, the present population we can say, into 1 plus R upon 100 to the power of n. So taking these values will be quite clear that which value need to be substituted at which particular place. Alright, I'll tell you a case when it is given for the years ago. Ago may there will be a bit difference. Right now we are going to focus for the n years population after 2 years, population after 3 years. Okay, so now population after 2 years is to be calculated. And what is the present population given to us? It clearly says that the population of a town in Japan increases by 20%. So this is the rate given to us. If its present population is 4,32,000, so that means this is the present or original population 4,32,000 given to us, into 1 plus, what is the rate? Rate is 20 upon 100 to the power of 2, because it is after 2 number of years that we need to calculate. Alright, 21 times 5 times 4,32,000 into, now taking our LCM, so it will be 5 plus 1, so it will be 6 upon 5 into 6 upon 5. So which on solving is going to give a value 622,080 unit. This is population. Alright, so you can write down simply this will be the population after 2 years. Now this is one of the case. Now there is one more part in the same question, population 2 years ago. When it says population 2 years ago, there will be a bit difference. In that case, you can write down the present or the original population is equal to the population n years ago. This will be a ago case, alright, into 1 plus R upon 100 to the power of n. Now what is the original population? That is already given, 4,32,000. Population n years ago we do not know, we have to calculate, into 1 plus 20 upon 100 to the power of 2. 21 times 5 times, so 4,32,000 is equals to Pn into 6 upon 5 whole square. Again cross multiplying. So 4,32,000 into 5 by 6 into 5 by 6 will be the population n years ago, or we can say 2 years ago. So which on solving population 2 years ago will be equals to 3 lakh. So this will be the population 2 years ago. Alright. So with this we come to the end of this chapter. You can go through these questions and practice all the odd questions from this very and the remaining number of exercises. Alright children. Okay.